What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never, and today I'm going to be giving an update on Pepe. If you enjoy this content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Now, I'm not really going to go over a lot of Bitcoin technical analysis, but I'm going to take a quick look at it. So I'm going to continue saying the same thing that I've been saying for weeks. I believe that we are still in this cup and handle. This is the cup and this is the handle. Now, I'll be honest, the handle is starting to get a little bit long. But what's very interesting about Bitcoin is that we are actually getting somewhat close to losing this high volume node. The reality of the VRVP is if you lose this high volume node, you oftentimes travel back down to the next high volume node, which in this case would probably be around that 75,000 range. Now, do I think that that is going to happen? Probably not. That would be one of the biggest liquidation events in the history of crypto. But you need to understand that is at least a possibility. In general, it's very important that we do hold this range. And I'll be honest, to me, Bitcoin's not really the issue right now. I've been telling you guys in my previous videos that I was not bullish on the daily time frame for Ethereum. I've been showing you guys a lot of the weekly, and I've been saying I'm very bullish on the weekly, and I'll show you the weekly again after this. But the reason I haven't been bullish on the daily is because we're forming a bear flag with overbought stochastics. And at the moment, you can see that stochastics are still pinned in the overbought region, and we couldn't get back above the 200-day. And in my last video, I said that this is like a 90% chance that we break to the downside. And we have started to drop. Yesterday, we were over 2,800. Now we're 2,660. And until the stochastics at least start to reset a little bit, I'm going to remain bearish unless we can all of a sudden short squeeze above the 200-day. But again, to be clear, this is the daily time frame. This should probably be played out by the end of the week or so. Where I'm really bullish on Ethereum is the weekly time frame. The reason I'm super bullish is because when you look at the stochastics for the first time since September of 2024, we are extremely oversold. If you look through the history of Ethereum, we break out pretty much every single time the stochastics are extremely oversold. It has been a 100% breakout rate since September of 2020. So the fact that we're now oversold again makes me very bullish. But I do also want to point out that usually it takes anywhere from 3 to 8 weeks to actually get the breakout. So we could just consolidate in this range for a while. But from a long-term standpoint, I don't see any reason to be bearish on Ethereum. We're still holding the 200-day. Unless we lose this level, I'm going to remain bullish. And the reason that Ethereum is so important is because, especially if you look at the meme coin market, most of these meme coins are Ethereum meme coins. And the ones that aren't are Solana. But regardless, Ethereum is the leading altcoin. So if Ethereum can break out, that should be bullish for the entire altcoin market. And you can see right now that Bitcoin dominance is still extremely high. It's 61%. When Bitcoin dominance is this high, you know you are not in altcoin season. But in general, you can see a lot of these Ethereum meme coins are getting hammered with Ethereum. SHIB's down 10% in the last week. Pepe's down almost 17% in the last week. And I've seen a lot of people who are extremely scared to be investing in meme coins. But what I want to point out is the volume. So when you look at Pepe's volume, it's 547 million. And Pepe specifically is over double the volume of Shiba Inu, which is also very bullish to see. This is a big reason that I've been saying I think Pepe could flip SHIB this bull run. But regardless, I want to show you guys Pepe compared to a lot of other altcoins. So if you scroll down, again, you can see Pepe is currently 547 million. If you scroll up, Pepe has higher volume than pretty much every project above them. The first project to have higher volume than Pepe is Litecoin, and Litecoin has 894 million, and then Sui has 976 million. But then Pepe's volume is higher than AVAX, it's higher than XLM, it's higher than Chainlink. You don't find projects with higher volume until you get up into the blue chip projects. That tells me that Pepe is an extremely bullish project, and we have seen this project have crazy volume in the past. There was a point in time where Pepe had over 12 billion in volume. All that being said, though, when you look at the Pepe chart, you can see that we are still retesting these previous August and September lows. And this is the same thing for pretty much the entire meme coin market. Most projects are retesting these levels. And some of you guys may ask, why am I covering Pepe specifically? Well, that's because I've personally been of the belief that Pepe is going to be the leading meme coin this cycle. And a lot of my community's favorite plays like Hoppy and Baby Pepe are Pepe derivatives. So in order for us to see the derivatives break out, we need the main asset to break out. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, with Pepe specifically, I don't think there's a whole lot to the chart. The reason is because it looks very similar to Ethereum's chart. I'll go back to the daily time frame. You can see that Ethereum and Pepe both have very similar patterns. To an extent, you could argue that Pepe is just a leveraged bet to Ethereum. So if we can get the Ethereum breakout, then Pepe should break out. And then if Pepe breaks out, it helps all of the Pepe derivatives. So at the end of the day, it comes down to whether or not you guys believe that the second largest crypto is ever going to break out again. As we stand right now, Ethereum is still down over 45% from its all-time high 3 years ago. Do understand, Ethereum has spot ETFs. Not to mention in the background, BlackRock, Fidelity, Trump, they're all loading up on Ethereum. The on-chain analysis is super fascinating for ETH right now. A lot of people ask, why is it not pumping if people are buying such large amounts? But that's because a lot of people are buying OTC. But again, ask yourself the question, do you think Ethereum is ever going to break all-time highs again? If the answer to that is yes, then there's no reason to panic. All of that being said, though, if you guys are interested in joining a like-minded community, then I also recommend taking a look at my Discord. At the current moment, I have 3 different tiers. But we're here for the pumps, we're here for the dumps, we're here for literally everything, and we've been making huge gains this bull run. My Discord is only 1 year old, and we've already called 6 different 200x projects as a community. Just to put this in perspective, a $1,000 investment into any one of these projects could have turned into over $200,000. So if this is the kind of stuff that sounds interesting to you guys, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage. I'd love to see you guys in here. We're building an amazing community. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Pepe will go this bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.